I've officially hit 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is honestly pretty insane to me. I really wanted to share in this video though, after hitting this milestone, how I'm actually making money from YouTube, because if you know anything about me, I would say I'm not a traditional YouTuber in the sense that I am not making videos to vlog my life, to be an influencer, to get sponsored, to sell merch. I am in it to market my business and to grow my audience of buyers. And the way that I have used my YouTube channel, it made me $750,000 over the course of about 4 years. It's actually probably more than that, but I like to very confidently can say that that came from YouTube and the way that I monetize YouTube, because I was not doing a lot of other marketing at the time. So my YouTube audience truly turned into that revenue for me. And that is mainly doing low ticket sales. So this is not a lot of high ticket or coaching. It is growing my audience, growing my email list, making sales from it. So I wanted to share in this video how all of that works, how I'm doing this as essentially a non-traditional YouTuber. And honestly, I feel like it is the way to go. I have gone the influencer route before, but doing it this way just makes so much more sense and it's so much easier to monetize. So the way that I go about YouTube is making videos that are attracting my ideal client for the offers that I want to sell in my business, which means it's actually pretty cool to have hit 100,000 subscribers, because I'm not necessarily making videos just to go viral or get a ton of views. I've had some videos get like a few 100,000 views, but I haven't had anything go mega viral. And really that's because, like, obviously your audience size can matter and it can help with, you know, having that leverage of having all of these people subscribe to you or follow you. But at the end of the day, it really is a vanity metric. It depends what you do with that following, because if you're just relying on that following and thinking that it's just going to magically turn into money, like, that's not how it works. And even if you are going more the influencer route, it's going to be a lot more on how many followers you have, how many views are you getting, but also how are you turning that into affiliate sales or into sponsorships. But what I have done instead is I take the viewers that I get in my video and I am turning them into buyers for my own offers. So like I mentioned before, I mainly sell low ticket courses, low ticket digital products. My highest price course is like $1,000, not on sale. Typically I put it on sale for like $500 to $600. And everything else though, most of it's like $100 or less is like most of what I sell. And what I sold for a really long time in that 4-year time frame, the main course that I was marketing and really a lot of how my channel grew was teaching Instagram Reels to beginners. I know that's how a lot of you who are already my audience found me. Back when Reels first came out, I jumped on the bandwagon and I was teaching a lot about how to use Reels. And I had a course on how to do Reels. And that was like the main thing I sold for so long. It was like a $150 course that I sold and made multi-six figures the first year selling it, which is absolutely bananas. And that happened because of my YouTube channel, because of the traction I was getting. And I did have like an influencer following on Instagram. That was where I was putting most of my effort in on Instagram. But really my business education, like how I was teaching other business owners and creators and what I'm doing right now, how I was teaching marketing, was from YouTube. And that's how I grew a lot of my audience and a lot of traffic to my offers. Because if you know anything about courses or low ticket sales, it's all about volume and all about traffic. And so what really matters the most is how can you take the views you do get on YouTube and point them to your offers, right? So point them to your courses, digital products, programs, services, high ticket coaching, whatever it is that you do, you're using those views that you're getting on your channel and pointing people to those things. Because if you're not doing that, those views aren't going to do anything for your business. They're not really gonna grow your business that much. So just to be really clear too on the numbers and like where things were coming from, so over that 4-year time frame, like I mentioned, it was the main way I was marketing my business. I also had my email list. I had Instagram, but most of my traffic, like organic growth, came from YouTube. I was not running ads. I started ads December of 2025. So really up until that point, I was relying on YouTube, my YouTube audience, my YouTube growth, for my sales in my business. So over the course of that 4-year period, from the time that I really started selling my offers that I mentioned, like the Reels Mini course and other courses, and really started monetizing my audience, about $650,000 came from my own offers, okay? So most of that was low ticket courses. I had a couple of like mid to high ticket programs sprinkled in there, but really not a whole lot of that. Most of it was course sales. Again, mainly that $150 Reels course. And then about $100,000 of that came from YouTube AdSense and affiliate marketing with a few videos that I had done with some really great affiliate partners. So you can see already, like, let's just imagine I was growing my channel and was wanting to rely, like, oh, I'm going to get sponsored, I'm going to do AdSense, I'm going to do this or that. Like, I would have made $100,000 in that 4-year period. But because I was just naturally, organically pointing people to my paid offers, getting on my email list, monetizing that way, I added $650,000 in that 4-year period. And a lot of that was on autopilot. Like, people were finding my YouTube videos, joining my email list, they were getting pitched my offers right away, just buying from that. Or within my business, we do have like flash sales and promotions and things like that we'll do. Over that 4-year period, it was like once every few months we would run something, like put a course on sale or whatever. But mainly it was just that traffic on Evergreen, which is so cool. Like, to think about the amount of people that can find you, binge your content, and then immediately go and buy from you. One thing that I heard recently was that bingers are buyers, and I heard that phrase and I was like, I instantly was like, yes, that is like so true. That your YouTube audience, like when you grow on YouTube, those people become buyers so fast because they feel like they know you, they trust you, they see your perspective and your personality on camera, and you're really able to, you know, I mean, obviously you're selling to them, but it's in a way that feels very organic, and they're like, yeah, like, I want to go deeper with you, I want to learn more from you, I want more help from you. And it just makes you a total no-brainer to work with. So in the past year, it is a little bit more muddied in a way because I have added ads into my business. So my revenue has gone way up in the past year, but I wouldn't say all of that is attributed to YouTube, which is why I can very confidently say that 4-year period, 100% from YouTube. It has continued to bring me buyers and sales and views and credibility for my business, which is so awesome. YouTube is truly like a long-term asset that you're building. Like, it's this huge library of videos that people can binge, whether they find you on YouTube or other places. And it's also something that really does make you that like person that comes to mind as like, oh, like, I need help with this thing. I've seen her all over, you know, when I search on Google or all over YouTube or even on Instagram. Like, it's just one more thing to help you become that go-to person in whatever it is you want to be known for. And really, at the core of it, what YouTube is doing for your business and how it is growing your sales, yes, it's sending traffic to your offers because you are strategically mentioning like freebies and offers within your videos and giving people the link in the description. They're clicking, they're going over into your world. But it is also building that depth with your audience. And what's been really cool is like the quality of the lead or the viewer on YouTube is like 10x that somebody on Instagram, or even more so on TikTok or something along those lines. And it's because you have that depth. Like, you feel like you're getting to know that person. And I know when someone finds me on YouTube and watches my videos and then comes onto my email list or follows to go deeper on Instagram, they are a warmed up person already. I don't have to try to convince at all, which is like not even fun to do in business. Like, trying to convince someone, like, no, we don't want to do that, right? It feels a lot more natural to just be like, hey, like, here's this thing that I can help you with. Do you want help with this? And obviously marketing it in a really great way. But when you have someone from YouTube, it just, for them, they are so much more connected to you. And it's not even just about the volume of leads you're getting, but it's the quality of leads that are really, really great. And one thing that I found, especially as I've added a huge new source of a new way people are finding me, is through meta ads. And one thing that I have found is I've had so many people already like find me and then go binge my YouTube channel and then go buy from me, which is just so cool to see. Like, it's already supporting other, as I'm adding other platforms and really gearing things up in other ways and getting visibility like on a completely different platform on meta ads, which is Facebook and Instagram ads. It's already like, it's this huge library of videos that when someone finds me, they're like, oh yeah, like, they go binge my videos and then they immediately buy, which is just so cool to see that happening. So it's something that it is time and effort, right? It is more effort to put in to make a YouTube video than it is like a really short Instagram reel sometimes. But in the end, it is a library of evergreen content that is going to get you found across multiple platforms. Even AI platforms like ChatGPT now is recommending YouTube content. And it is going to point you to, or point people to you in that way, but also support the platforms that you're on. And even if you, like with YouTube, it's so cool because you can even take breaks and people can still find your videos, still binge your content, and still be warmed up to buying from you, even if they find you in other ways, which is just so cool to see. And especially when we're thinking about now, we're entering this era where AI is like taking over so many things, whether we like it or not. And what's really cool about YouTube too is it helps cut through the noise, right? It helps cut through for you to be able to see like, oh wow, like they are a real person. They're human. They're somebody that I trust. They, I can relate to them. I love their personality. I want to go deeper with them. And YouTube gives you the ability to do that and really cut through, honestly, all of the AI slop that is going up right now. There's just so much AI content now, which is just crazy. And it really helps though for people to be like, oh, okay, like you're a real person. We're willing to do that work and show up on camera. And it doesn't even have to be as complicated as I know a lot of business owners make it out to be. So I actually have a free YouTube class. You can click the link below. We'll put it right below in the description and make it easy to find, where you can learn about how to scale your marketing with YouTube. If you're also a business owner, if you're interested in YouTube, it's a really great place to start. It has some really tactical information about how to use YouTube for marketing and for making sales from YouTube. So we'll put a link down in the description. And then I also wanted to mention too, I have another video on my YouTube channel that you can go ahead and watch next. We'll put it up on the screen. That is about how to start a channel and like what are the things you should be thinking about when you're starting on YouTube as a business owner.